What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Shar. Come heal with me, come heal with me, come heal with me. Healing as in accepting, acknowledging, and digesting. We're going to wrap all the healing up in one section. Child, Ms. Wanda decided that she is... Wait, before I even do that, you guys hit the like button, turn notification on, and subscribe to this channel if you are not subscribed. I promise you will not be disappointed. Also, if you are a child, you probably should exit stage left. This is not a chat for children, so you probably should get on out of here early, okay? Early dismissal. Go ahead about your business. All right, and I want you guys to listen to Wanda defend Maurice, and the reason why I felt like her response, because nothing about that live was tasteful for me. It was very distasteful, especially coming from someone of older age. It was very distasteful from the body language to the way they were dressed, from the things that they even spurred out their mouth. So I'm not even going to tap into any of that. But here's what I would say, that one thing for certain and two things for sure, that she defended a mess. And sometimes it gotta, like you guys hear me all the time say, it's more than a view, okay? Because you have to be real cautious of what you speak, and when you don't consider. So you have to be real careful when you are defending mess, or you defending someone that didn't have enough decency to consider his own wife, okay? So I'm going to play a little clip of what she said and what we're going to talk about, and I'm going to tell you why she had no business even defending this man, because that's what makes it tasteless. All right, and I'll be back.
Maurice. Let me tell y'all something about Maurice. Maurice is one of the respectable young ladies. I don't know why Maurice said what he said. I love the hell out of Maurice. And nobody gonna change that. I love Maurice. I love the way Maurice treat his wife. I don't know what he on this show, but when it comes down to treat Kimmi, baby, Kimmi don't have to worry about nothing. And she knows that. She knows that. I'm telling you, Maurice loved his wife, okay? He loved the hell out of his wife. Maurice loved his wife. I don't care what y'all say. I'm telling y'all what I know. This ain't nothing I heard. This is what I know. Maurice loved his wife. So it's just okay to talk about. You know, people say out of their mouth. But I will say that Maurice loved his wife. I know that for that.
So here's why she's wrong for defending Maurice, okay? And we got to be careful who we defend, because our children or in-laws are attached to someone, okay? Attaching yourself to mess is a bunch of bull, all right? But one of the things Maurice said in the beginning of his interview, which she's defending, is she don't know why people are saying what they're saying about Maurice, because she know in real life how he does Kimmi, and we only know for television. But what she forgot to say is not only do he exhibit jerk vibes on television, but he also exhibit jerk vibes during his interviews. Very jerkish, very condescending, very ignorant, very inconsiderate, and he does not have compassion nor her best, or even consider her well-being, in my opinion, right? But one of the things that she's defending in the very beginning of his interview with Carlos King, he says, look, you guys can... I don't care what you see. At the end of the day, we can go back and forth all we want to. And I'm paraphrasing, but he says we can go back and forth all you want to. At the end of the day, it's going to be my decision no matter what. So whatever I decide is what we're going to go with. If you guys didn't think that was very ignorant and condescending, say what you want to say. I know it's a two-person house, but I make the final decision. And she doesn't have any say-so, which would explain her mannerism. Like, come on, dude, would you just talk what you're supposed to say? Would you just say what you mean and mean what you say and stop going in this merry-go-round? Listen, but they asked him about Monster, okay? Why do he not make Monster do chores in the house? And his response was very cliche. But listen, if you dig a little deep to it, he says cleaning is not at the top of the list. Making money is. But what he did not say is, but we can read between the lines, is that it isn't the making money part. Yes, that comes along with it, but it's perception. We all know that they like to be something that they're not. They like a certain type of perception to be perceived by others. And cleaning a room wouldn't demonstrate that, or wouldn't show how is that shown or exhibited to anybody? That can't be exhibited to anybody. He only wants Monster to do things that can reflect him, which will be, hey, dude, you're raising an awesome son. Man, I love how you just get him out here, teach him the things of life. And, that's a reflection of him. They're tooting Maurice's horn. They're stroking his ego. He gets to wear the Scott smile, very sneaky and condescending smile. And then at the end of the day, he walk home with some type of badge that nobody know where the hell he got the badge from. But in his head, he's being rewarded for it, okay? So that's why he don't think that cleaning is at the top of the list. And how dare you say publicly that cleaning is not at the top of the list? But if it's at the top of the list for your wife, it should be at the top of the list for you. Here's why: because when you're married, you become one, and what bothers her should bother you. And if you can't let it bother you to the full magnitude that it's bothering her, then what you do is do some compromising. Hey, dude, listen, I know that you don't like cleaning. I don't even like cleaning. But because it's important to Miss Kimmi, we're going to have to get a schedule where you can at least clean to the best of your ability, maybe 2 or 3 times a week versus those 5 days. But you didn't even care enough about her cry, her wishes, and her desire that you didn't even make him do any of it. You know why? Because it was not a reflection of you. Now, listen, anybody that can't understand that, so Ms. Wanda, you got to tap into the bigger picture versus I know. No, you don't know. Okay. Another thing that Carlos asked him is, okay, he said about the sex. Why is it basically that Kimmi, and I'm paraphrasing the question, it says, why is it that Kimmi basically is not allowed to heal and she has to come to the point where she has to fake having sex with you? All right. And Maurice's response was very disgusting and tasteless, right? And it says that I need sex. It's not a want. It's a difference between the two, want and need. He says, I need sex, right? And she knows that. And it will be in her best interest, he said, that she would roll over and fake it. So we all can have a win-win situation. And to me, what that screamed is, he says it'd be very admirable if she does it, if she does fake it, okay? Which basically that meant to me is it'd be a very wise choice for her to fake it. And the reason why she needs to fake it is because she knows the end result, that he holds sex way over health. He holds sex way over wealth, okay? He holds sex over anything that's really important that should weigh more than the sex, but it doesn't. Sex is a high regard in his house. And what that screamed to me is he knows that Kimmi knows if he doesn't get it for her, he's going to definitely go out and get it. So she better, and it better be in her best interest, that she roll the hell over in whatever condition that she is in and have sex with me. Whether she got to fake it or not, I better bust this nut, right? And that's why I got a problem with him. And this is why I got a problem with Ms. Wanda defending such distasteful behavior, such distasteful choices of words, right? Nothing about what his response was screamed, I love her. Because people that love you care about your well-being. And he doesn't care what kind of condition she is in. He says life just throws you a bunch of curveballs. And unfortunately, we just got to deal with it. And if it interferes with sex, you just got to have that issue going on. It don't matter if you got one toe or no toes. You just got to have those no toe self in this bedroom so I can get my nut. Doesn't that sound kind of crazy to you guys? This is what we have to stop doing, defending stuff. Wanda, distasteless and distasteful, okay? But with that being said, basically, I will not wait. Okay? He's not going to wait for her to recover. The longest he ever waited was because he chose to wait, because he was around here spreading his royal oats all over the place. He chose to wait because he was sex crazy and he felt like he had an addiction. So the only way that he can kill his knowledge or his notion was to try it out. His theory, like, hey, am I really addicted to sex? Was to do it in his own regards. If I try not to have sex and I'm able to do it, then hey, I'm really not addicted like I'm coming off like I am. I'm really not that jerk like I'm coming across like I am. Okay? So it fit his narrative and his notion. That's the only reason why he compromised with self. Anything else outside of that, he's just not going to compromise. If that's at the expense of his wife, at his children, okay, at his ex-wife, all of those things he will not compromise for, only if it is at the expense of himself. Now, I said a whole mouthful, and I hope that somebody heard me. Ms. Wanda, do not defend this mess. This was very distasteful. So the next time it's not just a lie, because somebody's going to come back that makes a little bit more sense than you and say, listen, you could have done that better than that. All right. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section about Ms. Wanda defending Maurice, forcing her to have sex or else. OK, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Turn your notification on and subscribe. Bye.